welcome to the Chynna May Show. And yes, I am 9 months pregnant, so you know I got a lot to talk about, right? Everything from health, occupation, entertainment, artists, poetry, you name it. Everything can be heard on the Chynna May Show, so we're going to sit back and stay tuned. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Chynna May Show. And today I have a very special guest with me here, and he goes by the name of Stewart. Hi Sterling.
How you doing?
Good. So I hear that you're like this DMV best player when it comes to basketball.
You can say that. I'm very known in the area. I'm a local face. I grew up in PG County. It's not too many places I can't go that people don't know me around here. Growing up playing basketball in different areas.
Okay. So what position do you play?
I play point guard, but I shoot very well. So some people mistaken me for a shooting guard, I guess, or
okay.
whatever.
So what has your experience been like? I hear that you're 25 now. I'm pretty sure you went to college and you went to Shaw University.
Yes.
Can you explain to me what your experience was like at Shaw University?
My experience was good. I made a lot of friends, a lot of new people. I got to play spring, summer basketball in college.
And how was that? How was that experience playing spring and summer?
I mean, it was fun. I had a lot of fun. Met a lot of new people. Learned a lot of new things like the college game and professional and stuff like that.
Okay. So what about so you said college games. What can you explain to me what exactly, like, did you win anything? Were you the best on the team, or?
Well, it was a summer league. It was, I guess, a team brought up like different people that I known and stuff like that. And we did very well. We did pretty well.
Okay. When did you start playing basketball?
I started playing basketball at the age of 4.
Okay, so what was your experience like from 4 to 25? I mean, I know you got a lot to talk about from being 4 and a little boy growing up, now you're 25. So what's your experience been like? Has it been easy? Has it been shadiness going on?
I mean, it's been good and it's been bad.
Okay, so can you explain to me?
I've had my good times in basketball. I've had my bad times. The good always outweighs the bad, so I know I'm going to be okay. It can be shady at times. A lot of people out here just for the money. You kind of got to find the right person or right people that believe in you. But you can't do it if you just stay humble and keep going for it.
Okay. So what about people that, I know a lot of people must look up to you, especially if you got this name DMV best player. Can you explain to them like what they need to do as far as like if they go through the same thing as what you went through? Like you said, you had your good parts and your bad parts. Mm-hmm. Can you explain to everybody? Because people want to know like, okay, what do I need to do to get out this situation? How can I handle it? Or can you explain to us?
I would basically say if you want to play basketball or anything, research first. Like learn
research
about
on
like
what?
I guess anything you want to do, whether it's basketball or anything you want to do, kind of research and find good information on what you want to do and talk to people and meet them in person and don't fall for nothing, basically.
Okay. Now, who is your favorite basketball player?
My favorite basketball player would probably be Russell Westbrook.
Why do you choose Russell Westbrook? I mean, what has he done that makes you think that he's your favorite basketball?
My opinion,
Why do you look up to Russell Westbrook?
Just the way he plays. Like he plays like very like ferocious. Like he's not scared of nobody. He just goes out there, does what he has to do, no matter what.
So speaking of that, you know, him and Kevin Durant were always close. How did you feel about that situation when Kevin Durant decided to go to the Golden State Warriors and just leave Russell Westbrook kind of hanging? How did you feel about that situation? Because what if that ever happened to you? How would you feel about that? Because they were always close.
I mean, me personally, like, I didn't necessarily like it because I felt like they were a really good team together. I didn't like the way it happened, but I respected it because I know it is a business and it's about winning championships. So he had to go get with the best team and get with the best people to win.
So if that situation ever happened to you, how would you handle that? If somebody came to you with a better deal, but you're on somebody else's team and you're supposed to, like, I guess, support the teammate, I guess, would you leave or would you stay?
Me personally, I like competition. I don't believe in teaming up with a bunch of superstars. I'd rather grind it out and just try to win, like push it.
So you would leave?
I wouldn't leave. I would stay there and grind it out.
Okay. What about, who do you think is better, Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
That's a good question. To me, they're both great players. Two of the best of all time. They're both from two different generations, so I can't say Michael Jordan is probably the best in his generation. Well, he definitely is, and I would say LeBron is definitely the best in this generation.
But LeBron is kind of like breaking records now. He's doing so well. I think he's doing better than Michael now. How do you feel about that?
I wouldn't say he's doing better. They're kind of like, you look at LeBron, he's 33. When Michael Jordan was 33, they were kind of similar in a lot of ways. I really don't like comparing them too much. I mean, to me, they're both great. They're both top 5 all time. Yeah.
So what about you? Like, what are your dreams? Are you trying to get to the NBA? Are you going to any pro workouts this summer that you would like to tell us about so people may come out and watch you, agents can come out and watch you play?
I am supposed to be going to a few events this summer.
And what are the names
Preferably,
of some of the few events?
probably the G League.
The G League? What is the G League? Can you explain to us what the G League is?
It's the Gatorade League. It used to be called the D League. It's a minor league under the NBA.
And do you make good money with the team?
You make pretty good money now. Make really good money.
So the G League is under the NBA, right?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Chynna Grace Show. And I'm back with my special guest, Sterling Stewart.
How you doing?
Good. So, Sterling, have you ever been injured playing basketball?
I've never been like really injured. I've had like little knick-knack stuff, but nothing major.
Okay, so I heard that you went to school for sports medicine.
Yes, I did.
Can you talk a little bit about that, like what you studied and how people can prevent from getting hurt or what they need to do if they do get hurt? Is there certain exercises that you need to do before you?
Before you do any type of athletic exercise or sports or whatever, you should always stretch. You should always stretch maybe 20-30 minutes before or even before then. You should always.
Is there certain type of stretches? Can you talk about it?
I mean, I guess whatever your preference is. I can't tell you necessarily what to stretch.
There's no type of stretches at all that you can bring up before the game, or is there a certain type of massage that you guys get? Something?
I mean, after the games, We usually get ice baths.
Okay.
We usually lay in a tub or Epsom salt, or just to kind of relax your muscles and get you ready for the next game. And a lot of stretching, just stretch all your muscles.
Okay. So if basketball wasn't your favorite thing to do or you're playing, what would be the next thing? Or what would you be doing now?
I mean, if I wasn't playing basketball, I love baseball. I was really good in baseball too.
Really, can you talk a little bit about your experience with baseball? Because Michael Jordan had that. Oh, he was also good or bad in baseball, and he went to try out. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. He was good in baseball.
No, he was good in basketball.
Basketball, but sucked in baseball. But baseball was something that he really
That
wanted
was
to.
what he wanted to do. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me what your experience was like playing basketball. Did you play well?
I played very well. I was fast.
What were your stats like when you played baseball? Do you remember?
See, I don't know all that. I'm not getting all this stats.
Okay. So I hear that you come from this wonderful family of sports. Like your sister, Selena Stewart, she played college basketball, and then your brother, he was a track star runner, and then you have another brother that also played basketball. Can you tell me? And then they also taught you how to play basketball.
Yeah, my brothers taught me how to play basketball.
Okay, can you tell me what your brother's experiences were like, going out there and trying for these different teams?
Well, one of my brothers, he was just
Troy.
like me, Troy. He played basketball. That was his dream. Like, we're a lot alike. He wanted to play basketball. He actually made a team. I don't know, some circumstances or whatever came in the way, but he was really good at basketball. He taught me a lot growing up, as well as my older brother.
Okay, and what about Tommy?
And my older brother, he was well-rounded. Like, he played football, basketball, track. He was actually number 2 fastest in the whole state of Texas, supposed to be in the Olympics.
Wow. And what about Selena? She went to Spelman College, right?
She went to Spelman, yes.
Okay. Do you remember any of her experience, or were you too young to remember?
I was a kid. I was a little kid.
Okay. So let's talk about this situation with Steph Curry. He's playing well now. But do you actually think that you can score on Steph Curry? I got to talk about that. I'm getting a little competitive, but I really want to bring up that subject right now. Because you guys are kind of like the same height and everything.
We kind of do the same
And I heard
stuff.
that he kind of went through some shadiness too. So do you think you could score on him?
I do think I could score on Steph. I do think that.
Did y'all hear that? We have this DMV basketball player that thinks that he can score on Steph Curry. So yeah. Cool. Okay. Have you ever been signed to an agency, and what was your experience like being signed to that agency?
I have been signed to an agency.
And what was the name of the agency?
A&D Sports and Entertainment.
A&D Sports Entertainment. So what was your experience like being signed to A&D Sports Entertainment?
In the beginning, it was good. Everything was good. I went to various camps and stuff in Canada,
And
New
you
York.
you went to a Canada workout, and I heard that you was the best one there.
Yeah, I was. I played very well in front of some NBA affiliates, some NBA guys and overseas people.
Did you ever have like a favorite coach or mentor?
I don't have a favorite coach. I've had a mentor. I met him since the age of 19. I'm 25 now. He's been there for everything. He's basically got me from that age to where I'm at now, and kind of made me a really good player. Gave me a lot of confidence when really nobody else did. He was really the first person that told me I had $1 million talent, and that I'm gonna make something of myself.
I hear that you can play, you're lefty, but you can play with both hands when it comes to basketball.
Yes, I'm naturally left-handed, but I also play with my right hand too. Basically just takes a lot of practice. A lot of people aren't ambidextrous, but nowadays you see a lot more people doing better with it. A lot of practice.
So which one do you think you shoot better with? The left?
I mean, I'm left-handed. I can actually shoot with both.
Okay.
But left is my strong side.
Okay. Now, what type of endorsement would you like from, if you ever made it to the
probably,
NBA?
if I ever made it to the NBA, probably Gatorade or Nike, because I mean, I drink Gatorade almost after every workout. I love Gatorade. I would say Nike because I wear a lot of Nike. Got Nike on now, Jordan, different stuff like that. Okay. I just love the sports look, sportswear.
What advice would you give someone that's younger that wants to play basketball?
Somebody younger, basically don't give up, follow your dreams. Make sure you have a good support team. Make sure this is something you really want to do because it is a business and it is hard. Just stay grounded, stay humble, level-headed, and don't let none of the foolishness or distractions get to you.
That's some good advice. Is defense or offense more important?
I would say both, but it starts on the defensive end because you gotta have defense. You gotta be able to stop your opponent from scoring so that you can get the ball and to score. So you should have good offensive players and defensive players. Makes the team more rounded, come together and do your job.
Okay. So how often do you practice and why?
I practice about maybe about 8-9 hours a day. It used to be more when I was a little younger, but I still get in the gym a lot, probably 5, 6, 7 hours, and don't notice it because I'm so used to it.
Mm-hmm. So do you have a highlighted tape, and why is that important for agencies to have?
I do have highlight tapes. It's important to have so that scouts and other people can go watch you, see what you can really do, see if they want to incorporate you into their team or if they want to use you for anything.
Okay. What is your dream job or goal as a basketball player or just in general?
Dream job or goal is to definitely play professional, maybe for another maybe 10, 12, 15 years. And then I guess just be here. Well, after I'm finished, maybe go into coaching or help other young kids get to where I get to. And yeah.
So how do you feel about the Michael Jordan brand? Because I hear that kids are getting killed over the shoes and everything like that. So how do you feel about the brand?
I mean, I love his brand. I respect what he's doing. I don't like the fact that young kids and kids are getting killed over them because they're just shoes. It's not that serious. I do think he needs to like maybe do something about that to make it maybe a little bit more affordable, or just do something in general to show that he cares about the community because he is an icon and people do look up to him.
Okay. So if you ever make it to the NBA, would you ever come back and do something positive for the community?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm from here, so I love people. I love the community. This is where I'm from. So definitely I would do something big for the community, for sure.
Yes, I am 9 months pregnant, so you know I got a lot to talk about, right? Everything from health, occupation, entertainment, artists, poetry, you name it. Everything can be heard on the Chynna May Show, so we're going to sit back and stay tuned.